Welcome along to the season finale. Hey, Fansec, by the way, I am on comms tonight. It has been a while. It's been probably about it has been about 2 months. I can see when the last live stream was. It's been 2 months since the last bit of commentary done on this channel. And we are back here. And it is for a season finale, the championship finale. The gap between the top two, Bart and Matt in the Botanic in the Mercedes and Matt in the McLaren. 21 points separating the two of them. You would think Botanic should have enough to clinch the championship for season one, but who knows? Who knows? It might swing one way or another. It could take a massive points swing, one massive error, and it could go all wrong for him. For the constructors, it is looking very close. 7 points between Mercedes and McLaren. It is looking very close in the constructors, much closer than the drivers. Battle for P3 as well between Alpine, Williams, and Ferrari. Sauber maybe can try and sneak their way also into the top five. Aston Martin, Red Bull having their little bit of a battle for 7th place, and then 9th and 10th also looking very close, about 4 points between Haas and RB, so who could maybe try and get themselves off the bottom of the Constructors' Championship. In terms of the drivers, it's looking very close it's looking close between 3rd and 4th. Kalle Manovsky is in 3rd in the drivers right now, about 4 points ahead of Dougie in the McLaren, who actually is he with us tonight? He should be, if he is he? Not sure. He should be here tonight. I think there is been a few technical difficulties which have led to the start of this being a little bit late, but we will be underway shortly here in Sao Paulo in Brazil for the season finale in season 1, round 9 here. Hope this is going to be a banger of our list. We are just waiting. We should have a full lobby tonight, judging by the check-in or the attendance. We should have a full lobby in here tonight. We've got 4 more, waiting for 4 more. So apologies for the delay by a couple of minutes. Hopefully won't be too long before we get underway shortly. Could be there's the possibility of rain in Sao Paulo. It has happened before. Mixed conditions. It could swing one way or another here. It could go all over the place. Let me just quickly have a look at the drivers. I recognize his name Cuba from somewhere. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, we're just waiting for a few people. 17 now in the lobby, waiting for 3 more, and then we can get underway here. Yeah. Alright, waiting for 3 more, and then we are underway. What is everyone's predictions for this race tonight? What are we thinking? constructors wise, race wise, drivers championship wise, what are we thinking? What could potentially happen here tonight? Just waiting for the last three. Oh, software update ready to install. That is the worst timing of all time. And there we go. We have got the stream link open. Welcome, lads. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, into the stream. We've been up for the stream's been up for a couple minutes, but I've just seen that it is now link's been sent into the server. So anyone who is joining, welcome. Hope you are well, and hope this will be a very good season finale. As I said before, 21 points separating the top two in the championship. You would think Bartonek should have it covered, but you never know. One way or another, Brazil is really the track for chaos at times, especially with the weather. You just never know. It could swing massively here tonight. Constructors wise, there's a very much closer battle between the top two. McLaren and Mercedes separated by 7 points. We are in for a classic here in terms of the constructors and potentially drivers, depending on which will depend on certain situations happening for the drivers to go that badly wrong, but you never know. We have seen stranger things happen. And hopefully we should get underway shortly. We're just waiting for three drivers, three more drivers. I believe we should have a full lobby here tonight. But it just looks like people are struggling to get into the lobby. So if you bear with us, any predictions from anyone for the race tonight, or where they could end up in the drivers or constructors, feel free to, I don't know, put them in the chat. Hopefully we will get underway shortly. Just having to wait on an Aston RB and a Haas to get to the lobby. We'll be starting in about a minute. It has just been put in the server that we will be getting underway in about a minute. 18 drivers now in the lobby. We'll be getting underway at about 8:09 UK time. There's one in. So now we have 18 drivers in. We need 2 more. Hopefully we can potentially get another one in before we get underway. But it's not looking incredibly likely. And there we go, 8:09. So that should mean we are well and truly underway, as we see a couple of people have readied up. Restrictions updated. I'm guessing that is to do with assists, etc. Ready up. And there is the message to ready up. Here we go for the season finale. I'll install my damn it. Should be underway. Just said ready up. We are taking our sweet ass time to ready up. So come on, a few more would be good. We've said ready up. Why is no one readying up? There we go. People have now caught on to the idea on what the hell is going on. So here we go. Will it be heavy rain? I certainly hope so, because it'll be more painful for it'll be more entertaining for us, maybe more annoying for the drivers, but we're the spectator, who cares? We're here for entertainment, and if that means chaos, then so be it. Here we go into short qualifying here at Brazil, here at Sao Paulo, the track that is built for drama. And potentially we could get drama in the season finale. We'll need something spectacular especially the drivers, if we want to see any sort of change there. But it is Sao Paulo. And we got the countdown 25 seconds until we're underway here for the season finale. And yeah, good luck to everyone that will be racing here tonight. Hope it is a good race for you all. Hope it is a good race for you all. And good luck. Here we go. There is the ready on the top left hand corner, and we're underway, and there is no rain. Boom! Oh well. Maybe for another time. Let's just quickly get all the shenanigans out of the way. There we go. And who will be the first one to head out the pit lane? Maybe we'll get two more drivers. Maybe we'll get two more drivers as the qualifying goes on. We will see. But who will be the first to exit out the pit lane and be the first driver to, well, get on the out lap in this season finale? I see a Sauber down there, so we'll try and see if we can catch onto him potentially. It's not allowing it to show us. This is an amazing game. Is it actually not going to show us? I was going to say. Anyway. Okay, I was going to say, it's not allowing us switch the camera type. There we go. Right. On to Chili Green here. He's going to be the first to start his lap. So we'll just be on board on him for now. Unless something happens. He is going through Sector 2, the very much twisty section of the track. Setup will be quite interesting. Maybe people will go for a more race setup, trying to get all those overtakes down these long straights there is. Or maybe they'll go for a higher downforce and improvise for the Sector 2. Either way, we are about to start. Here we go with the Sauber as we head into turn 1, reaching about 318 kilometers per hour as we downshift into third gear. Nice rotation. Got to try and cut a bit of that curve to turn 2 and then stick as far to the left as possible and try and get a smooth line as we now run down into turn 4. Downshift to fourth gear, flick it in. Try and not run wide, that was okay. And now it's the uphill climb. Downshift into 6. Up the hill. Try not lose the back end. It can be quite difficult. Well, it can happen sometimes. You drive the car. Now through the twisty section of the track. And now through the hairpin where Hamilton thumped Albon's right rear tyre a few years ago. No problems there as we go downhill. Flat out left-hander into the final corner. Third gear. Chuck it in. And he'll get a lovely slipstream from the McLaren in front of him to end the lap. What will the time be on the board? Let's get the lap delta up on our screen as the time goes up for 109.490, and it immediately gets beaten by Kalle Monoski with a 108.193. And I believe there's a Mercedes, there's also a Williams of Felix with a about half second off him, but then Bartonek goes even quicker, about 2.5 tenths quicker than Kalle Monoski with a 107.931. Igor goes 5th fastest on the medium tyre, not too bad on his part. Haas goes into 7th place. Look and Mike probably a bit more of a banker lap, the second warm up. As we're now going to look at Matt, he goes 3rd fastest. One of our 2 championship contenders here tonight. He is about 2 places behind his championship rival, so we will want to try and find more time on the board. Folks goes 8th fastest and immediately gets jumped by Dougie, who goes 7th fastest. Mercedes now ready to cross the line. He's actually going to start his lap. Chili Green, he's going again. So we'll cut to the Mercedes. Oh, one of them at least. Bartonek is going to go again, actually. So is there anyone else that is near finishing their lap? Okay, in that case, we will cut to... Well, these two, really, they're very close together on the track. They're both on a lap here. Down the hill we go. And it is not looking too shabby for the pair of them. As Rocco, up the hill he goes. He's got a lovely slipstream, I must say, behind that RB. And he's going to get it all the way to the line, and he goes onto the front row. About 2/10. Oh my word, that was a bit of that was a bit well, a bit more drama than it needs to be. But he avoided it, so that's all that matters for him, as I believe McLaren's about to cross the line. And it's just starting his lap as well. There's a lot of stuff going on. Chili Green goes 6th fastest. I believe Mercedes, he's going into pit Bartonek. Is that an Alpine going to cross the line? If I can find it in time. There he is, about 2.5 pence up on his lap time, and he stays 6th fastest. As a Haas, but he is low on fuel. So I believe we'll cut to the other one who is about to finish his lap. He's very much run out of battery entirely, and he's using every last bit straight to the line, goes 6th fastest. Very tight there between the two Alpine drivers. As the Ferrari driver, he's going into the pit lane. Folks, is he finishing his lap? He is. It looked like he was about 1/10 down, so probably needs quite the improvement. He does find an improvement, but it's not enough to jump up any position. Dougie goes 9th fastest. I believe there's an RB also about to cross the line. Never mind, I'm being an idiot. It was a Red Bull. We're going to go and see the Mercedes. In fact, he's starting a lap actually. And Felix is also starting a lap. So I believe there's an Alpine here somewhere. But he's also starting a lap. I'm trying to find someone who's near the end of their lap. Is a bit of a pain, it's looking. Never mind, we found one. Mike, he's about half a second up on his time. That would put him at about just outside the top 10. So maybe he wants to find a bit more of an improvement to try and get into the top 10. As he goes across the line. Does he find it? Yes, he does. Just about gets into the top 10 there. I believe Ivansek's quite close. Started his lap very close to the back of the Red Bull. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Let's stay on board. I don't think this has been well thought out by the Ferrari driver. I might get proven wrong, but if he's quicker than the Red Bull in front, yeah, there's no way this is ending well. He's all over the back of them. We'll cut to Mercedes, who has gone 13th fastest. Good improvement there. And Felix is, well, he's starting another lap. We'll cut to Bartonek, who is currently on pole position by 0.2 of a second. Can he improve on that lap? Let's have a look. Down the hill into 4th gear. Very nice rotation there. Use as much curb as he possibly can. And tries to carry all the speed he can possibly have. And he is just under a 10th improvement from his previous best. So it is looking good at the moment. He's carrying one more gear, where he's going a gear further up than the other lap we saw earlier, where the other guy was using 2nd gear. Bartonek, he's using 3rd, 4th or 5th, 4th in turn 1, 5th in turn 4, and 3rd through a lot of this section here. Maybe that's something the other driver could look at, maybe trying to use a higher gear. But here we go. He's going to get a lovely slipstream. It must be said towards the back end of his lap. He's now a 10th and a half up, by the way. Might have touched the grass there a little bit going into the final corner. Maybe affected his time a little bit, but you have a lovely slipstream to help aid that situation. To the line, a 2/10 improvement, 107.736. That is a very good lap. 4/10 quicker than anyone else. Looks like that's going to be very hard to beat at the moment. Cuba is going to finish his lap, goes 9th fastest, 108.932. We'll cut to the other one of the Ferraris. Rocco goes 2nd fastest and is about 3/10 off the pace. Not a terrible lap, but he will need to find a much bigger improvement to get anywhere near pole, as Igor goes 5th fastest, 108.6. And we will be looking at actually 2 Alpines are nearly finishing their lap. So we'll cut to Max, who's about towards the end of the lap and is about 4/10 up. This should get him onto the front row, and it doesn't quite. He missed out by 100th of a second, just over 100th of a second on the front row. It's a shame that, because it did look like he was very comfortable for the front row, and he just lost a bit of time in that final sector. As he's about to start his lap. He's done with his running. He's also done. Igor also done with his run. Okay, he's almost near the end of his lap, nearly a second up on his previous best. Will it be enough to get him off the bottom of the timing screen? He's got into 109.432, which is enough. Puts him 15th fastest, very decent stuff indeed. Mike also starting his lap, and Barnsley does not improve on his lap, so stays 8th fastest. The 2 McLarens have finished their lap, so I won't really be looking at them too much. Okay, we'll just cut to the Haas then. That's towards the end of their lap. He is actually about 2.5 down, so it does not look like there would be an improvement there. He does improve actually. He goes 15th fastest, about 3.5 improvement. That is very, very nice stuff indeed. We'll cut to Mercedes. Actually, right, he's on an out lap. So we'll cut to the Red Bull, who is about 4/10 up on his time. That will get him comfortably into the top 10, which will be a very good stuff. About just over 5.5 minutes left to go of this qualifying session, and he goes into 8th fastest, does the Red Bull. Very nice stuff indeed. As a Sauber Mike, he's starting his lap, and we will cut to, I believe, one of the Alpines. No, he won't. He's the end of the lap, getting thin. There we go. Felix is about just under 2/10. No, he's dropped a bit of time in the middle sector, so he's only about 300th, which would get him into the top 5, but he would be quite a long way off 4th, but it would still be decent going into the top 5. Does he manage it? Yes, he does, by literally 100th of a second. It is very close between him and Igor. And let's have a look at the Haas in 15th place at the moment. He's starting, well, I think he's doing another warm-up lap because he's in non-ERS. So we'll cut to Guido, who is in 14th place, and he's improving on his time, goes 13th fastest. Not bad at all. He's starting another lap. Mike is heading to pit, and the RB of Shiny Pichu stays 16th fastest. No improvement there in position. Barnsley, Nabanesi. Can he improve? Go 7th fastest. Very, very nice stuff indeed. He's not improving, and I believe Valentine, we've already watched his lap, so I'm not doing that again. Actually, we'll look at Mr. Seed. Let's see what he can do. From 50th on the grid, he misses out on improvement by about a 1/10 of a second. There's a Red Bull behind him who's not on the lap really at all, but Chile he is improving by about 2.5 tenths, so this will get him very, very nicely around P6 or P5, around that area. It's very tight battle for the top, for that last of the top 5 spots. Can he get it? No, he missed out by about a 1/10 of a second. Lost out a bit in that final sector. And Ferrari trying a bit of a tactical game here. Maybe trying to get not Ivancek a bit higher up the grid with a bit of slipstreaming. That could work. Let's see the delta time. Let's see what the delta is saying after the first sector for not Ivancek. Is it a big improvement? He's down actually. He's down by 100. So maybe not such a good run through turn 1 and 2 and 3. Down the centre resses. Oh yeah, it's not worked at all for a Ferrari, which is Ferrari to be quite honest with you, so it's business as usual really. No offence, but it's Ferrari. Right. Yeah, I mean, they're very good drive, but it's like it's Ferrari. I don't think it's borderline lottery if one of their strategies does work. Let's have a look. Doggy is improving, and I've just seen someone shoot up the time screens. Who was it? It was not Ivancek. I take it back. It worked. I should shut up, shouldn't I? That's amazing. He's retired from the session. He's called it there. God damn it. Fair enough. Bartonek is he on another run or is he backing out of this one? This is actually the final run of this qualifying session. I've just clocked, so that's something. As he is on his final run. Well, he's really the only bunch that can deny him. I think Rocco is done for his qualifying session, if I'm not mistaken. I think he is done and dusted. Yeah, he is. He's done. So the only real two that you can say that can compete for pole position are these two. Kani Monovsky and Matt. Well, can they deny him? Can they deny Bartonek pole? Because he has looked dominant at the moment. And Kalimonovsky cannot. He hasn't validated. So he is out for the running. So it's all down to the championship contender. You almost couldn't write it. And he's back. He's at the back. He's got out of the way. Never mind. This might be one of the most anticlimactic. Well, it looks like Bonetic has got pole position here. In a very anticlimactic finish, I must say. Felix, can he get into the top 5? No, he doesn't improve. It looks like no one's really improving a lot at all. We cut to the Sauber, he's not really improving. What about the Hasses down there? They're not really making any sort of impression. Guido isn't really improving at all. It's very bizarre. I was not expecting this. So we'll go to Felix. He's up 2.5 tenths down, so that is basically qualifying over. And it's your championship leader, ladies and gentlemen, on pole position here for the season finale in season 1. Very, very good stuff from our championship contender. From our championship leader, man trying to maybe steal the championship lead off him down in the 4th. That's not the qualifying session he would have wanted. Not terrible, not the end of the world. Only 500ths off the front row. That might be a bit of a punch in the guts though, to be fair. especially with what happened to the third. Well, the third and second really couldn't do their final runs in the end. So we will see. But that is qualifying done. Bartonek on pole position, Kalimanovsky in second place, Rocco in third, Matt in fourth, Ivancek in fifth, Ice1 in sixth, Felix in seventh, Igor in eighth, Barnesi in ninth, Chili Green in 10th, Palin, I'm going to say Palin. If I butchered that, I do apologise, but I don't know what else to say. Palin in 11th, Dougie in 12th, Mike in 13th. We will quickly cut to Cuba in 14th, Guido in 15th, Mr. Seed in 16th, Shiny Pichu in 17th, folks, rounding off the 18 drivers that are on the grid tonight. Look dominant, but it could turn out very, very different in the race. Is there rain due? I have no idea. But if it is, we could be in for a classic. Even if there isn't any rain, this is Sao Paulo. It can be the track of absolute chaos. And it is the track for a season finale. It is just built for season finales, really. So, how did everyone enjoy? I hope everyone enjoyed that qualifying session. We've now got 50 minutes of a race coming up here. And I hope it will be an all-time classic here. Just going to quickly check if Formation Lap is on so I don't get sent down the river. If it was on, and be ready to fucking, as if it was starting. Someone has left the lobby. I have just seen that. But I can't actually do anything because I don't have them added. So that sucks. And we will be on the way shortly. My phone is updating, so when I have no idea. So I'll just try and keep the entertainment. What's everyone's predictions for the race here? What's everyone thinking for the race tonight? Is it a prediction for like winner or top 3, or what could happen in your own race if you're watching here and multitasking? Anyway, enough of that. 5 red lights here at Sao Paulo for the season finale. Pedal to the metal, and there is a jump start for Felix, who has jumped the start. Bonasi has DNF'd, it seems. Kalimanovsky goes down the inside of Bartonek into turn 1. There's a few off at the back here, and there's a virtual safety car straight away. Ivancek has had a bit of a shocking start from P5 or 6, I believe it was. And there's a virtual safety car basically straight away. What is going on at the back here? They're all having to wait for each other. They sorted themselves out. It definitely looks like they have. Kalimanovsky with the beautiful start, with the dream start. Up into P1, down the inside of Bartonek. And that is not the start he would have wanted. But it's a long, long race ahead of us. And he definitely has the pace, judging by qualifying. And potentially has a very, really good release test. And we'll see how that unfolds. We will just quickly look at the tyres. It's really quite split majority on the medium tyre. Chili Green, Igor, Palin and Vokes, the only ones on the soft tyre. Obviously Banassi was on the soft tyre, but he is out, and we are underway here from the virtual safety car restart. There's no real change. Maybe Chili Green, maybe going for it on one of the championship contenders. Down the inside into turn 1 on the soft tyre. Will be better earlier on in this race and goes up into P4. Very, very good stuff for him. DRS will be enabled as there's a few people in the pit lane at the back. Top 3 almost already breaking away from DRS range from everyone behind, and in fact they have done so. Not good news from that if he wants to try and get another. I mean, it is very unlikely, I will admit, at this stage, but you never know. If You've got to be in there to win it, and there's the possible race strategies. Going from experience, most of them will be doing the soft to mediums, or mediums to softs. Oh, collision! Oh, massive collision between Cuba, Igor, and the Sauber of Mike, who has front wing damage. Big collision at the back. Doggy go down the inside of Cuba. Cuba's going a bit wide there on the curb. As we now go down the long start-finish straight. And there's a bit of a switch for the lead. DRS swap, it looks like. But here goes Mr. C round the outside, gets onto the grass though, cannot go around the outside there. And just can't quite pull it off. Back again here for the battle for the lead, as Bartonek has taken the lead here on lap 3 of 36. As we go up the hill, Kelly Monoski might not have the pay. Oh, that looked like a track warning there. That looked like a track limits warning there, as he cuts a little bit of the right-hander. Now go through the hairpin, and we will be on the start-finish straight, as we will be towards the end of lap 3 of 36 and ready to start lap 4 of 36. Can Rocco maybe find an opportunity here to maybe steal? What's happened here? Oh, he's just gone off. Never mind. Anyway, battle for the lead here. Round the outside, Kalimanovsky goes. Looks very, very simple, because it is very, very simple. Oh, Rocco goes down the inside. Massive send from the Ferrari. Cannot quite pull it off, but fair play for the ambition. And it might have bought him an overtake as we head into turn 4. He's in the slipstream. Will he go for it again? Will he go for the massive send? Cannot quite do it. Would have caught Bartonek off. Would have caught him napping. Caught me napping there. As Igor's had a moment and he's lost a few places there. He's dropped out the top 10, it looks like. Bit of wheel-to-wheel contact there. As we go up the hill, it's not ideal for him. Well, is he going to try and fight it back again? Can't quite do it. And we'll have to live to fight for another day. As we are about to head on to lap 5. That little battle there, that little squabble means Chili Green has just closed in a little bit more. But has he got DRS? Yeah, I think he's just sneaked in. He has got DRS. He's just sneaked in. But Matt hasn't. So he's now out of DRS on the top 4. But Chili Green doesn't have the DRS, doesn't have that straight line speed, it looks like. He must have a bit of higher downforce. He has lost quite a bit down the straight, or otherwise it was just quite a bit of a slipstream for the top 3 battery usage, one or the other. Ice One is having a look at the McLaren. He does make him go wide, but it's just not, doesn't really do much. Cube, oh, someone's gone off Mercedes. Guido has had a big moment, front wing damage on the left hand side. We'll probably have to pit for probably the hard tyre wants to go along, maybe the soft, who knows. Mike, but yeah, Mike has front wing damage. He's clearly holding his own, just outside the top 10. He's looking to try and get a move on Igor, potentially move up into that top 10, into the points paying position. Oh, someone goes a little bit wide there. Hasn't really done much. Haas has also gone off. But we'll cut back to the front runners. Bartonek takes the lead here on lap 6. Ice One goes down the inside of Matt and takes over P5. Matt has a bit of a moment, but nothing wrongdoing. And Venom Walker really trying to go for it, but it's not happening at the moment. He's gone wide, and there is the 3-second time penalty. I thought he had one earlier. He might have had he definitely had another one elsewhere. And there is his third one just out of turn 4. Bartonek has a quite massive moment through turn 5. Up the hill, rear end stepped out massively. Cuba, oh, they're having a bit of a squabble for P9. Can't quite get it done. He goes through the long left-hander, thank you. as we go through the hairpin. Is there anything going to happen as such? Oh, bit of contact with the gearbox from Igor as we go down the left-hander, and it looks like nothing of doing. We'll cut back to the battle for the second place here potentially. Rocco goes down the inside of Kalamanovsky. Down the hill we go. He just doesn't quite send it enough to really give him too much to worry about. But here's the run down into turn 4. Is he going to have to use the battery? He does. He puts it into hot lap just to fend him off, and it does him dividends as he stays in P3. Ice One gets overtaken, by the way, by Matt here as they swap position for P5. Oh, that's wide by the Aston Martin. It might have been a track limit penalty. It might not have been, but I bet it would have been. Guido up into 12th place on the hard compound tires. Planning to go long clearly on that tyre with potential front wing damage he had early on. Felix gets a 3-second time penalty since you, Shiny Pichu into the pit lane. I think you might have got 10 seconds somewhere. 10 seconds time penalty. Matt gets 3 seconds. That's not ideal for his race. He's got 2 drivers very close behind him. Is another swap of the lead. Won't really matter too much as the Williams has got a 3-second time penalty. He does go wide through turn 1, so that's going to really... Oh, he's had a shocker through the centre resist. And Bartonek, he'll be easy picking. Rocco's clearly not the best lap manageable as he drops off quite a bit between the top 2. The gap is about 7/10. Shiny Pichu has crashed, and there is a safety car. Oh, he's crashed on the pit exit. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, no, I've seen that before. He's crashed in the pit exit. Damn, that's unfortunate. Well, that has brought out the safety car. Which, well, that'll be quite good for Chili Green, you'd think. Maybe from the soft tyre gets the bottom. The T-Pad tyres can go let along, so I don't know if they will box. Find out, I guess. I've had too much of a break from this game. I can't actually remember exactly how good the tyre wear is around here, so I do apologise. Right, let's see what they do. Mercedes into the pit lane, Williams into the pit lane, top 3 all in the pit lane. So you'd think everyone really is going into the pit lane. And it certainly looks that way. Absolutely everyone and their mother is going into the pit lane. Apart from Mr. C, there's always one. There it is. So let's be honest, there is always one that stays out. And there's 2, right? So, well, this race has just turned a lot more interesting. As Mr. C now takes over the lead. Mike will take over, is that P2? He will take over P3, you'd think he does. And that is great news for Bartonek if he can dispose of Mr. Seed fairly quickly. That is very good news indeed, as first and third both have not pitted yet in this race. The only ones that have not pitted. I will be honest, not sure about the strategy call there. Everyone else has gone onto the hards, but you never know, it might pay dividends later on in the race, but we will see. Might not be the only safety car we get in this race. That might be what they're thinking is behind the strategy they are going with right now. And we'll see. We will see. Just give me a second, just having a look about. Okay. Right. So, get a bit of a breather there. There was a decent amount of action there, first 10 laps of this race. What's everyone thinking? Hopefully the comms have been decent. Obviously a bit rusty probably, because I haven't done them for 2 months. But I hope they haven't been too bad thus far. Currently as it stands, I believe Mercedes would be winning the Constructors' Championship, mainly due to the points that Bartonek will collect here today, getting second place. And Mike is actually into the pit lane, so that's probably quite sensible. Well, maybe not percent. I think it makes the most sense to go into pits, especially when everyone else has. Second, so let me think. Bartonik's collecting what 18 points. 6th and 8th is math. 12 points. Which one was behind? I'm sorry, I've been here for about an hour. I've been in the server for about an hour. I'm sorry if I don't remember all the constructors, gaps between the constructors. I just need to have a look. Let me just quickly look in the server. My phone has finally finished updating. Now I can actually have a look at whatever shenanigans is going on. People very not... And Shiny Pichu is very much not happy. It looks like, so that's rough. Let me have a look at the team standings. Who is it behind? He was 7th. So no, it wouldn't be. Oh well, Matt has got a 3. So no, yeah, no, it would be enough because Matt does have a turn delay. That sucks for him. Very good for Mercedes though. And we have got the safety car in this lap. Here we go. When will Mr. Seed go? He has been the ambitious one here today. Especially for this first race. He looks very eager to go, I must say. He's immediately got the overtake. And he is going as soon as he possibly can. Is that the best strategy? I don't know. Bartonik is looking to go on the attack straight away. Can't quite do it. It's a bit short of a run into turn 1 due to how eager he was to go. But Bartonik has made very short work of it. Absolute chaos, it must be said. They've all sorted themselves out. The Chili Green has had to back out of it. Oh, Doggy's made a move and it's all gone horribly wrong. Oh, Rocco going around the outside of Kalimonovsky into P2. And that looked like a track limit warning to me. But he goes a little bit wide, does Rocco. As we now go through Sector 2, we'll actually cut back to a bit of a battle here between the Aston Martin and the Red Bull. There's contact there, there's more contact between the two of them. Nothing of doing though. So I'll live to fight for another day. Callan and the boats here having a bit of a battle. Oh, Jesus, there's a bit of a battle back here going on. Oh, Felix has probably been a bit moved across, but goes right round the outside. It's a beautiful move there from the Williams. Goes up into 15th place. DRS now enabled. On to lap 12 we go. Maybe a bit of a battle here for the lead, starting up once again. Oh my, more contact between these two. They're very eager to get 8 places off each other. They might cost each other though. Greedo in the Mercedes is going to go, is he going to go for the double overtake? Or can he go right around the outside? No, the Red Bull blocks him off. Aston Martin, oh, he's gone deep. Can Noe Van Sek maybe go for something here? No, Palin, oh, gets off the track and goes right around the outside of Noe Van Sek. Is he going to have to give the place back? Yeah, he has, he has to give the place back. Oh, contact between the McLaren and the Red Bull. Doggy's had a horrible safety car restart. And he's now down into 15th. That is the last thing McLaren wanted. That is the last thing McLaren would have wanted as Greedo now gets past Igor. But Cuba's out of DRS, or is he? The gap's about 1 second, 1.1, yeah, he is out of it. Now we'll look between the top two. Is Rocco going to go for it? Into turn 1, he's too far back. He's way too far back. He gets a decent run maybe down the hill. And we'll get a second bite of the cherry. He's got the whole lap on. I will say, Bartonik does have more battery. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not close enough. Ice One gets past Mr. Seeds. Very nice there for P6. As Mr. Seeds not a terrible, I'll be honest, not most terrible of safety car restarts. As the tyres will warm up as it goes on. It's not been terrible. It's not been great. It was never going to be great with the situation he put himself in by staying out on those old tyres, but he's definitely managed it well, so fair play to him. Maybe it will pay off later on. We will see. He'll be one to watch, I guess, see how this race goes for him with him doing a very different strategy to everyone else. Will it pay off? We'll see. Anyway, top 4, all separated by barely anything, by just under 2 seconds. Matt is just hanging on DRS, might not get it anymore. Rocco, is he close enough? No, he's not. Remember though, 3rd and 4th both have time penalties, so it doesn't really matter if they get past the top 2. They need to get 3 seconds ahead of them, and currently they all look very equally paced. It's very difficult to do that, especially with all having DRS. I'm just stuck in a bit of a DRS train at the moment. We head up the hill. They have quite equal battery. Actually, Kalinowski has a lot more battery than everyone else in the top 4. So he has quite a big advantage there. And this could potentially swing in his favour. Especially as we are about to head on to a DRS straight. Onto the back end of lap 14 on 36 here at Brazil. Just cad my blue, because we are gonna need it for the next 22 laps. He has got the DRS, he's got the overtake, has he got the overspeed? As we head into turn 1, yes, he very much has. Into P1, oh, very close together there, but he has got the move done. He is up into the lead, but Butternick with the DRS, he will have it once again. Will he use the overtake? No, he doesn't. But does he have the overspeed into turn 4? Wheel to wheel, the Ferrari and the Mercedes go right round the outside. The Mercedes goes back up into the lead. Kalinowski has something to say about Rocco maybe keeping that 2nd place. No, he doesn't. Ivan Schick, by the way, has retired in the pit lane. That's one Ferrari out. The other one fighting for a potential race win. Almost went down the toilet as the rear end of his car done the hokey pokey there. Danced all over the place through sector 2. And hopefully it won't end. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone very wide. Kalinowski will surely punish that mistake, and he does. He goes up into the top 2 and will use a decent amount of overtake to get the overspeed to potentially get the lead. No, he doesn't. He backs off. He wants to ride down into turn 4, gets the hot lap on, gets the overtake on, and here we go. Into turn 4 we go, and he goes into the lead. Very, very comfortable move there for the Williams driver, who gets into the lead here at Brazil. About 20 laps to go. Oh, Cuba and Guido. Bit of contact there, say about P7 here. So as it stands, Mercedes actually wouldn't overtake McLaren in the constructors due to Matt holding a decent P4, and even with the 3 seconds he would still have that P4 because he's 5 seconds ahead of Chili Green. Actually, Green is having a decent race. He's having a good race as well. And someone's gone off. Don't tell me that he's doing what I think he's doing. If so, that's outrageous. I will keep... No. Okay, good. Right. There was a second there I thought we were going to get a safety car on purpose, but no, he kept going, thank God. Right. Here we go. Let's cut back to the action. Everyone's kind of sticking to their own at the moment. Obviously, Q was quite close to Guido. Maybe you can make an overtake here. This is quite important points for the constructors. I believe as it stands, they might just have enough P4 12.6 points. They would have enough. They would have enough. As it stands, they would have enough. I say that, and Rocco's just got past him. I don't know how. I apologise, but in my defence, I didn't think he'd overtake him at the last corner. I thought it'd be better than that. Rocco wants the lead of this race. Down into turn one, sends it on Kenny Manowski. He had something to say about that as he fights back down the hill. Bartonic all over the gearbox, and Rocco practically pushing him through the left hand of turn three. Can he take second place back? Well, can he get back into second place on track? Yes, he does. And there we go. Lovely stuff there. As it currently stands, yeah, Mercedes would have the constructors still, even if he did stick in second place, that would have been the race win, but currently that is just now second place. Dougie though is making progress. It might not be over yet. He is making progress through the field. He has gone up into P10, and Felix does have a time penalty, and he just needs to overtake him. Oh, as a virtual safety car. I'm gonna be honest, don't entirely know what for. But it's a VSC, so I guess we will chill with that for now. We'll see what happens. Right, there's a few people into the pits, Palin and Folks. I have a feeling they might have had something to do with it, potential front wing damage there. Yeah, time penalty for him. Is that front wing damage? No, he's just in the pit for a just a genuine tyre change, which is fair enough. What do you think about going to the pits now? If you had the chance, I mean, I don't think it's going to be long enough, this VSC. I just don't think it will be long enough. There's a drive-through. There was a few drive-throughs there. Who got a drive-through? Guido got a drive-through and Felix got a drive-through. Oh boy, that might have just killed. Oh, that might have just ended Mercedes construct. I think their only hope now is if Bartonic wins the race. Yeah, Dougie hasn't even got a time on me. Yeah, it looks like their only hope now is if Bartonic wins the race. Wow, that has absolutely swung on its head. And he's got 10 seconds to put the cherry on top for McLaren. Because Dougie now, he's having a very good recovery drive at the moment. He's back up to 9th. And he's now going to try and look at chasing down Felix for P8. Actually, no, he was just behind him, I swear. Maybe he just had a bit of a, not a great safety car, a VSC restart. Which happens. But, yeah, I think their only hope now is Bartonic winning this race. As it stands right now. Admittedly, I don't know what happened to Matt. Because he was just behind the top 3 and now he's absolutely miles off the top 3. And is in absolute no man's land. Well, here we go. 16 laps to go. Well, 15 months across the line. I know 16 months across the line. Here we go. Bartonic is not close enough. Kelly is not close enough. So we'll cut back. Iphone goes into P5 there for Alpine. Very good stuff for him. Felix, is he close enough? No, he's not. Mike is close enough. He is more than close enough. That it will be a very easy overtake. Actually, Bartonic and Rocco might be having their own battle as we go up the hill. He's having a look down the inside. Can't quite do it though. As we go through sector 2 here. Very, very close between the top 3. About half a second, just over half a second separating the top 3. We look further back, is there anything? There's a very close battle between 7th, 8th, potentially 9th and 10th as well. If they catch up, there's about 1.5 seconds between 8th and 9th. But here we go again, as we head on to lap 22. Rocco looks like he's going to lose the lead, and potentially also second place here. Is he going to go for it into turn 1? He is going to go for it into turn 1. Man, he just doesn't really fully commit to it. Which means Bartonek can live the fight for another day. As we go down the hill, Chili Green takes 5th place. Gets very close between the two of them. But it looks all okay there. Phillips goes into the pits. I believe that is because of his drive-through penalty. Which means Dougie goes up into 9th place. Mike goes up into 8th place. And there might be a few more position changes there. Oh, Dougie and Mike going wheel to wheel with the right-hander. Up the hill we go. Is he going to go for it in sector 2? No, he thinks better of it and wants to plays the patient game. There's still a long way to go. Here we go again between the top 3. Cali is about to take the lead, retake the lead here on lap 23. Is Rocco going to go for it? He absolutely is going for it into turn 1 once again. It's another Rocco special. Just launches it up the inside. Can he make it stick this time? As Bartonek is trying to fight back with the battery, but he just can't quite make it work, and he's taken the lead here in Brazil, as Cali does still have that 3-second time penalty hang over his head. Chili Green will take 5th place again. A Haas has gone off, but has recovered back onto the track. Interestingly so. Almost a collision there, but we are all Gucci. Oh, Rocco's at a moment. Rocco's at a massive moment. And he's lost the lead, and that might be it. Unless he makes a miraculous drive to get back into that DRS. DRS can be a pain in the ass to really get back into. Especially on this game due to the slipstream and DRS being so powerful. On this game, 1.7 seconds now. That gap is between Bartonek and Rocco. All Bartonek really needs to do is just stick behind Cali. And you think he might be okay. Or just DRS swap. Doesn't just choose your pick really. Choose your options really. Give his best, go for that, because it will take quite something for Rocco to catch. He's already 2 seconds back. Now Rocco is just not. I think that's the race win done, and world championship done really. Unless a late safety car happens here, it is really looking like it is a nail in the coffin. Not really anyone else that close together in all honesty. Felix now gets past Mr. Steele actually. Into 11th place. Into 10th, my bad. The strategy from Mr. C to stay on that medium tyre has not looked to have paid off really. He's quite a long way off the top 9. And yeah, it will take quite something for that time to really get made up again. Top 2 is really just DRS swapping at this point. As he gets the overtake on, and we'll just go right round the outside into turn 4. And there's not really anything Bartonek can do, or he really will do to try and fight out too much. Or does he? Up the hill we go. No, he doesn't. Oh my word! Nah. Interesting is probably the word for that. It's very interesting. Rocco about 1.8 seconds back behind these two. Maybe. Miracles really are needed, but who knows? 2 tenths between these two. Very much a massive overspeed for Bartonek as he goes around the outside and up into the lead. It's got a little bit wide, it must be said. He can now plummet downhill. Really the only thing I can try and look at now is that was interesting. He might not even overtake him now. What's Bartonik's warnings? Has he got any? He's got two. I'm sorry, I wouldn't normally look at this, but there's no one near each other. He has one, and does he have the second? He does have two. He does have two warnings. That might be interesting. I don't know how many Rocker has. I wouldn't normally do this, but there's literally no one near each other. That is one warning, and is the other one potentially for? Because you never know, it could be for like a collision or whatever. No, they're both on two warnings. So this race could literally be decided by track limits, which would be quite something. And Bartonik and Kali, yeah, he's not getting P2, unfortunately, lads. I can't lie. He will get on the podium, but P2 is not really on the cards at all. And actually, Rocco is very much caught up to these two. 1.3 seconds. Calino goes wide. 1.1. He might be heating up again. Also, P4 is really not looking good for Matt, as he's still got 3 seconds, and Chili is catching up quite nicely. 2.5 seconds, that will drop him down into P5. As it stands, they would not win the Constructors' Championship. If I'm not mistaken, wait. P5, obviously 25 points, and then P5 would be 10, 15, and then 2, yeah. And Callie's had another moment, and that is just absolutely, there's a Haas gone. Oh, don't spin it around there. Oh yeah, that could have gone badly. Well, Bartonik, he just needs to keep out of DRS, really. 15 points, yeah, 10, 15, and 2, yeah, it would be enough for the Constructors. He just needs to hold on. As it stands, he does just need to hold on at the moment. Which you wouldn't really bank against him, as he is leading the Drivers' Championship. He is our championship leader. So you wouldn't really put it past him in holding that lead. But Rocco is a very fast driver. So I guess we will find out in the next 9 or 8 laps. Kalimanovsky won't really have a say in this. Well, he will, and he won't. He has got 6 seconds, so he won't have a say in the actual... Well, he could have a say, he could really wreck Rocco's progress here. But it doesn't look like that will be happening at the moment. He's just using that DRS to try and maybe catch up to Bartonik again. 1.1 seconds. It's not over yet, as Matt has actually gained a bit of time back on Chili Green. Now back up to 2.8 seconds. He needs more. He needs more than that. This could, I think, literally this whole race is relying on Bartonik winning this race in terms of the Constructors. They need Rocco to win this race for McLaren to win the Constructors. And they are now within DRS. They are now within DRS as we are about to head onto lap 30. Not long left now. A little bit wide as that cost them DRS. And in fact, I think the Mercedes and Bartonik will also have DRS on the half. Surely. Yeah, he's very close. Surely he has DRS. He does. He has DRS. Unbelievable. They all have DRS. But at least for this lap, he won't overtake. You won't be able. Well, you won't even be able to get close to overtake, really. We plummet down the hill, and we are about to head into turn 4. He still hasn't got past. That last car is still in his way. Will it finally get out of the way? It finally has got out of the way. It's now just getting... Is he going to finally get out of the way? He has gotten out of the way. very interestingly, but he has gotten out of the way of the top 3. So now it is just all down to the top 3. By the way, Chili Green actually, I've just realised, has a time annoy. So that will have P4. So that, like I said earlier, this whole race is relying on the Mercedes' constructors' hopes is relying on Bartonek winning that race. As P4, 12 points, 14 for Dougie, 25 for Bartonek, that is enough. That's an 11-point overturn, that's an 11-point swing. That would be enough. Second for Bartonek would not be enough. And Rocco has just taken second place off Cali. So here we go. There is not long left now. 6 laps to go. He has got DRS. But he is not going to make a move on this lap. He's just way too far back. As we head up the hill here, Cali is now lost. He's now out of that 1 second. Mike has got past Cuba for P7. And Palin has actually got past Guido for P10, that last point because it came position. And Mike looks like he'll keep that P7 for now. Here we go. Last race of the season, and it looks like it'll be down to the last 5 laps for who will win the Constructors' Championship. Up the hill we go. It's 9 races of season 1, and it has come down to the last 5 laps. Who will win the Constructors' Championship? Will it be Mercedes? Will it be McLaren? Ironically, it's a Ferrari driver that can decide whether McLaren wins the Constructors' Championship or not. All he has to do is overtake the Mercedes. Into turn 4 we go. He's going right down the inside. Massive overdrive with the DRS, and he's made the move up into P1. And there will be 4 laps to go once we cross the line for lap 33 of 36. Up the hill we go. Cali, by the way, has made his way back into that DRS and is now right back into the fight. And also top 2, both are 2 warnings. One more and it could all go horribly wrong. In terms of the race win, they've got to be very, very careful. Down the hill once more, into the final corner. As we are about to head on to lap 33, down the start finish straight. Welcome Lucasade to the stream, thank you very much, hope it's been very good so far. Down the start finish straight, Bartonek into turn 1, is he going to go for it? Over the hill, wheel to wheel with the Ferrari, cannot quite make it stick there, nose to gearbox. They're separated, you could literally put a sheet of paper over all of them. They're that close together. Haas on the left has retired from the session. Bartonek, is it going to be 3 wide down the straight? No! Kelly's backed out of it. Bartonek's backed out of it. Oh, they've all gone wide. They've both gone wide. The top 2 have gone wide there through turn 4. They are really pushing the limits here as we go up the hill. The whole of Mercedes' constructors' hopes rely on this man right here. If he wins the race, Mercedes win the constructors. Second place will not do. McLaren would clinch the constructors if Rocco wins this race. Down the hill once more. He is right on the gearbox of the Ferrari. As we go around the final corner, he is so close. He's got the overtake. He has the overspeed. Will Cali have a save for this? Because he has DRS. They're banging wheels down the straight. Cali's right on the gearbox. Is he going to go for it into turn 1? He goes down the inside of Bartonek. Does he overdo it? Not quite. He goes deep. He goes very deep. There's contact between the 2 of them. And he's made it stick. Rocco goes down the inside. Is he going to make the double overtake? Work into turn 4. Yes, he does. Bartonek, after all of that, is somehow find himself in 3rd place, and Rocco's still in the lead. Oh, I need some water. God damn it. I'm rusty as hell at this. Anyway, my voice is gone. I'm not speaking for the next week. I'm out of commission. And Luca said, you're watching, yeah, I will play later, but my voice box is out of commission. I do apologise. Anyway, down the hill through the left-hander into the final corner. Oh, Rocco, massive moment out of the final corner. Here comes the Williams. Here comes the Mercedes. As we head on to the penultimate lap of this race. Are they going to have a 3-1 moment? No, Bottas just buys his time and he goes round the outside of the Ferrari. Very easy pickings. Now will Kelly be the same level of easy pickings? He's very careful. They've got to be so careful with the track limits. But they're making quite massive mistakes in turn one, so it's just compromising their line down the hill. And it means Rocco can have a go around the outside into turn four. They're so close together. Will they touch? Rocco! Oh, they made contact! Bartonek! They almost crash. Kelly is able to get away. Rocco down the inside of turn 5. They're up the hill through the right-hander. How has he got that done? And Kelly's out of DRS. He's out of danger. Well, he's got 6 seconds. Rocco's got 3 seconds. I just got Rocco as a 3-second time race. So Bartonek will get Mercedes the Constructors' Championship. After all of that, round the final corner, he has got 2 warnings. He has got to be so careful. Because a few times in turn 2, he has been so close to getting that 3rd warning. He has the overtake. Does he have the overspeed? He hasn't got the DRS, does Rocco? He's dummies to the outside. Does he just not close enough? Is he going to go for it? He makes absolutely no risk through turn 2. But it's a beauty of a run. Through the centre rested. Has the overtake. Does he have the overspeed? Is he going to go for it into turn 4? No, he doesn't. There's another lapped car in the way. It's this time the Red Bull. He needs to get out of the goddamn way. Get him out of the way, I say. And he's thankfully got out of the way. Rocco! Oh, God damn it. Bartonek almost had a bit of an incident there with the Red Bull. As he now goes through sector 2. And on all the drama that has happened in this race, I've not been able to see him, but this is what it's been like. Fair play, it's been a very good season if this is anything to go by. And there's a swap of positions here for P7. But going into this race, Mercedes were behind. They needed a 7-point gain, and they got more than that. Bartonek, the championship leader, the drivers' champion, and he's dragged Mercedes to get the Constructors' Championship and wins in Sao Paulo in the season finale of Season 1. Rocco gets 2nd place, Kelly in 3rd, Matt runners-up in the Drivers' Championship, but get for a decent season. Bit of a shame they weren't closer together. Maybe we could get more of a finale, but very good season for him. He gets P4. Ice cannot hold off P5 with the time penalty he has. Chili Green gets P5. Iceland gets P6. Cuba gets P7. Barrington Doggy P8 and P9. Guido in P10. Felix in P11. Mr. Seed in P12. And Ballant in P13. But Bartonek is the drivers' champion of Season 1, and Mercedes are the Constructors' champions of Season 1. Congratulations. Whew. I am rusty. My voice would not have gone like that those last 4 laps on the ropes. My voice would not have gone like that 2 months ago, let me tell you. Oh, good God. Well, congratulations on your top 3. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope everyone enjoyed that. It's been a while. It's been a while. Probably a bit rusty as well, but it was fun. Hopefully I'll be able to race in Season 2. Or just do it, or comms. I won't mind. That was a lot of fun. Well, congratulations everyone for a magnificent finale.
even if you don't have comms the whole season, you had one for the finale, and I hope the wait for a commentator was all worth it. And I hope I was able to put a good show there. I'm certain the drivers put on a magnificent show there for that finale. Bartonek, your drivers champion, and your constructors champion. Also Guido, also constructors champion. Bartonek wins the race here in Sao Paulo. Venom Rocco gets second place and fastest lap. Cali in third. Matten P4. Chili P5. Ice One P6. Cuba P7. Mike P8. Doggy P9. Guido P10. Felix P11. Mr. Seed P12. Palin P13. Folks P14. Igor P15. Ivansek P16. Shiny Pichu in P17, and Barnesy in last place as he retired basically from the get-go. And yeah, hope everyone very much enjoyed that stream or enjoyed these comms. Yeah, GG's. I'm going to find a new voice box for next season if I am in commentator. I'm gonna have a replacement voice box. I don't care. I think this one might be out of commission. A jumper's coming off as well. I don't know how I've managed 36 laps with a jumper on. Ah, there we go. But there we go. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Hope you all have a magnificent evening. You're all spectacular. And I hope you all had a very good season as well. I hope you're all happy with the season you had. A very good last race as well. Adios, amigos, and goodbye.